The first of the core exercises are the forearm planks. Starting on your hands and knees, extend one leg and then extend the second leg. You will hold this for 20 seconds, ensuring that your hips are lined up with your shoulders, your head, and your ankles. For the rest, come back to your knees. Weeks 3 and 4, you will progress this to forearm plank up downs. Your start position will be the same, and then you extend to your hands, lower back to your forearms. As you do this for 20 seconds, try to minimize the movement at the pelvis. And then come to your knees and rest. Weeks 5 and 6, forearm plank crossovers. The beginning position is the same. You perform a mountain climber, however, you are driving the knee to the opposite shoulder, repeating 5 times on each side and then switching. Trying to keep your hips as low as you can. And then come to a rest. Side plank or a side bridge. Begin on your side. Place your elbow directly underneath your shoulder. Lift your rib cage. Then drive your hips up into the air by pushing through the bottom knee. Lift the top hip and leg with the knee bent. Hand on your hip, eyes straight ahead. Hold this position for 15 seconds. Lower with control. Level 2 for weeks 3 and 4. Start from the same position. You will challenge yourself by extending the top leg straight and holding it there for 15 seconds. Then come down to rest. Weeks 5 and 6, you will advance this exercise again, starting in the same position, and then slowly taking the top leg up and down for 15 seconds. 2 sets. For your bridging exercise, you'll perform 2 sets of bridges. The first type is with the ball between the legs, squeezing the ball, lifting your hips, keeping your upper back and chest area on the ground, pressing through the heels to drive the hips high. Pause at the top, lower with control. And you will repeat that 5 times. For the bridging exercise, you will perform 2 sets of 5 repetitions with the ball between your knees, pressing into the ball, lifting your hips, keeping your upper back level or low, raising the hips as high as you can, pressing through the heels, lower down. After 2 sets of 5 with the ball this way, you remove the ball, place a band around your ankles, up your legs, and just above the knee. A set of these bands are an excellent purchase and can be found on Amazon. Pressing out into the band, you're going to bridge up, lifting your hips, pressing through the heels, keeping the upper back relaxed, lower with control, for another 2 sets of 5. You will perform these bridges for the first 4 weeks of your program. For the last 2 weeks, week 5 and 6, you'll remove the band and perform single leg bridges. You do this by placing your arms down by your side, hugging your knee in towards your chest, pressing up through your heel and lifting your hips, and lowering with control. 5 repetitions and then switch sides. Up and down 5 times in a row. For the bird dog exercise, get down on your hands and knees, place your hands directly under your shoulders, your knees directly under your hips. Draw your abdominals in and keep them tight the entire time. Slowly extend one arm and one leg, opposites, reaching for the walls in front and behind you. Return to start and switch sides. As you're doing this, keep the pelvis as straight and controlled as possible. Imagine you are balancing a bowl of water on your back. Push-ups. Push-ups should be done in the incline position, finding a bench, a couch, a piece of furniture, or something that you can perform a perfect push-up on. Place your hands slightly wider than shoulders, drop your chest and hips at the same time toward the bench, and press up, pausing at the top. Lower with control, and then press up. To progress your push-ups, you may go onto your knees, then onto your feet. Do not sacrifice full range of motion just to progress. Only progress when you can maintain the progressed position with full range of motion. For the wall walks, you'll want to tuck your shirt in and drop down onto your hands and knees. Start putting your feet on the wall and then walking yourself in. You want to get as close as you comfortably can, keeping the abdominals tight, bringing the feet slightly closer together, somewhere where you're comfortable, and balance. Hold as long as you can, then walk yourself out. Slowly walk down or climb down the wall. That is 1 repetition.